Hey guys, it's AJ Plowright coming to you live from my Ultimate Reset Central, aka my house. It is Sunday, June the 3rd, 2012. And guess what? I am just finishing day 7, phase 1 of the Beachbody Ultimate Reset. And can I tell you guys something? Seriously, I feel fantastic. Fantastic, I tell you. I am loving this ultimate reset. I am so pleasantly surprised at how I feel and what my results have been so far. If you remember in my first video, I said that I was concerned about the program and not so much, or concerned about how the program was going to impact me, not so much because of the healthy foods that I needed to eat, but I was concerned about not eating those heavy carbs that I talked about before. Like sweet potatoes, brown rice, oatmeal every day. But when I initially received the package in the mail and I looked through the meal plan, I saw on one of the days that I would be eating just a fruit platter. And I was like, are you kidding? A fruit platter? No way. That's not going to work for me. There's no way my blood sugar is going to drop. I'm going to be cranky. I'm not going to be able to be productive throughout the day. That's not going to work. Guess what? I was completely wrong. Completely wrong. Have not had any major issues whatsoever as far as not feeling well or low energy or being cranky or low blood sugar. Haven't had anything really. The only thing I can say is about 2 days ago, I woke up with a slight headache, not a real serious headache, but just a nagging kind of throbbing that could have potentially turned into a headache. But I felt like it may have been dehydration because I hadn't consumed all of the water that I should have consumed for the day. And I mean, you're excreting a lot of waste throughout this reset, so it's important that you drink the recommended 64 ounces of water in order to stay hydrated and not experience something like a headache because you're dehydrated. So, but other than that, I haven't had any major issues whatsoever. The only thing I can tell you, here's my best recommendation for anybody who's interested in doing this program. The prep work is 100% key. The recipes are short and sweet, and the meals don't take but a second to prepare, a little more than a second. They don't take that long to prepare, but the preparation is just so key. I mean, if you have a lot of responsibilities and you're used to just being on the go, you've got to do that prep work. One of the things that I've noticed, or one of the things that I recommend for you guys is read through this book here, The Ultimate Reset Nutrition Guide. When you get it, read through that completely and look at all of the meals that they are telling you to eat every day. And in a lot of instances, the recipes or the meals that they tell you to eat point to another section in the book that will give you the detailed recipe that's required to create the meal. And in those recipes or in the details, it'll tell you something like marinate your tempeh for an hour. What? When I saw that, I'm thinking I was just going to cut this tempeh into blocks and cook it up and eat it, but it required me to marinate it for an hour. And so I wasn't prepared for that because I hadn't read ahead to know that that's what was coming down the pipeline. And so it threw my schedule off a little bit. So my best recommendation is just read through the entire book, look at all of the recipes, and know up front what it is you have to do so that you can be as prepared as possible. A lot of times you have to, unless you buy shredded vegetables like shredded carrots, a lot of the recipes call for shredded carrots. Unless you buy shredded carrots, then you'll have to shred them yourself, and that takes time. Most of the recipes require that you chop vegetables. That takes time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it still takes time. So the one takeaway or the one thing that I have learned throughout the first phase of the reset is to make sure that I drink at least 64 ounces of water every day, and make sure that I read all of the meals and the recipes that will be required in phase 2. I've read them today so that I can be prepared for next week. And so it's helped me to get my head wrapped around all of what it's going to take to prepare each of these meals so I know what I need to do. So, what else can I tell you? I've taken photos of all of the meals that I've prepared for the first 7 days of this program. So if you've got a Facebook account, check me out on Facebook. You can go to www.facebook.com/AJ and that's PLOWRIGHT. Or you can just go to Plowright Fitness on Facebook. Check us out, and you'll see all of the photos from the food from the first 7 days or the first phase of the reset. So I can also tell you this, if you are considering doing this program, do it. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed one way or the other. So if you have any questions about it, you can also hit me up on Facebook. Once again, that's Plowright Fitness, www.facebook.com/AJ Plowright Fitness. All right? Talk to you guys later. Take care.